Hello cleaning friends and welcome back to a new video. This is Flylady my way. Flylady has been done by so many people. So I took a look at the daily routines on Flylady, divided it up in a way that suits me, picked the ones that were a priority for me, and that is what I started with. I've also got my control journal developing on my fridge. So now I've got a nice hot pink highlighter. Lovely. And the whiteboard marker doesn't come off the fridge. Fantastic. Morning routines. Okay. Can you still see? Yes, you can. Good. My evening routine. Okay, my evening routine. I'm going to do my washing up again after dinner. I know, keep washing up. It's tiresome, isn't it, Woody? Need a dishwasher, don't I? Washing up. I'm going to finish laundry, because by then it should have washed through the system and be ready for ironing or putting away. Finish laundry, and also my hotspots. I'm also going to do a quick floor check before bed. So this isn't going to be a full floor clean, it's just going to be a floor check. But do you know what, that's it, I think, for the start of the Flylady system. I am only going to get these things done for definite today. So let's get on with marking off some checkpoints. I can already do one because I am dressed to shoes and I have had my breakfast. So we can tick off 2 little marks, shall we? We can do dressed to shoes, whoop, and breakfast. Nice and easy, eh? Okay, let's get on with sorting the rest of these check marks because it's rocking on round to lunchtime now. It's been a slow start to the morning. I had a very terrible night. So let's get the rest of this stuff done. So normally I am so fussy when it comes to having my bed made. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know I like the sheet pulled tight. I'm still going to do that because I can't sleep when they're loose. But normally I would have the duvet cover pulled tight and tucked in as well. As Steph says, good enough is good enough, so I'm going to leave it hanging loose. The bed's made in half the time and I get a check mark. Next on my list of things to do is the floors. Now normally I would go around and deal with each of these items while I'm doing the floors. But that is not on my list for today. I'm going to be good and only get done what I'm supposed to be getting done. Apart from the bins, which are supposed to be done Friday, but they were full, so I thought I may as well do them while I'm here. As you can quite clearly see, our bedroom is a dumping ground for everything. There is clean laundry on the floor and dirty laundry on the floor because
Every day I used to try and get every single thing done, and it just wasn't working. I didn't have time to complete all the tasks. So I'm going to be really good and stick to my Flylady systems, and hopefully everything will fall into place when it's time. As well as implementing Flylady, I have decided that I am no longer going to be doing this in my children's bedrooms. They are 15 and 12 and old enough to pick up their own laundry, their own trash, and take down their own washing up. So I'm going to do it all in my room, and they have to bring all their laundry and washing up out here for me to take down. If they haven't cleaned their rooms, made their beds, and I can't hoover their floors, then their rooms don't get done. They're old enough to do it themselves, and it saves me a heck of a lot of time.
Okay, cleaning friends. Yes, the top has changed, the hair is up, but it got too hot. So let's take a look at my list and see what we can check off. In my bed. Tick. I've started the laundry. Tick. And I've done the floors upstairs, not downstairs. So I can't really check that one off yet. I'll give it a half check because it's half done. I suppose it's cheating in a way, but hey. So my morning routine is looking really good. Okay. Given that I can't, as you can see, given that I can't sweep the floors because the minute I start, the dogs get in the way, what I'm going to do is sweep their bed first, their bed area first. Then I'll shut them in here so I can sweep the rest of the floors.
Sweeping my floors is something that has to be on my Flylady routine every single morning because there is just so much dog hair, and given that it's winter, there's also a heck of a lot of dried mud. So they have to be done every day. But today I will not be mopping my floors. That is not my priority. My priority is just to get started and get the hair up, the mud up, and the various bits of chewed toy that have been distributed around the house. These trainers are an old pair of trainers that I was used for gardening, but the soles have split, it lets in water. I should have thrown them away, but because I was so overwhelmed with the amount of housework I was doing every single day, they just got left, which is sad really. But today, as Steph says, good enough is good enough. I'm making a start, and these horrible trainers are going in the bin. This duvet cover is put down to try and help dry the dog's feet off. As you can see, there is just so much mud on a daily basis. We are going to be dealing with this in the new year and putting down a concrete area for the dogs to go on when it is wet. But it just shows you what I was trying to battle on a daily basis.
Okay, so that's the floors done. I know I didn't mop them. I know there is a ton more stuff to get done, but the floors have been swept. There are no big bits of mud, stone or dog hair on them, and if I get round to mopping the floor later today, then I do. If not, then it becomes tomorrow's job. Life is too short to worry about whether the floors are mopped clean or not, especially when it hasn't stopped raining since, I don't know, the early 1900s. It's been raining constantly for nearly a month, 2 months now, so you know the dogs are just going to walk mud in anyway. I'm not going to get upset about it, but it gives us a nice big check mark on floors. Nice big check mark on floor. Lunchtime. So, I apologise for this big glowing light. It's the light. Nothing much I can do about it. Anyway, so I think before I do the washing up, I'm definitely going to have some lunch. Big tick. So let's go do that now. I've got my cup of coffee. Lunch ain't lunch without a cup of coffee. I've got multivitamins. Very important. I'm supposed to take these in the morning, but I forget. So lunchtime is as good as any time. French fries. And a cheese sandwich with baconaise. If you haven't tried baconaise, absolutely gorgeous. You can pick it up from Iceland's. I don't know if you can pick it up in Asda, but we get ours from Asda. Absolutely gorgeous. Try it. Iceland? What did I say?
We pick ours up from Iceland. I don't know if you can get it from Iceland. We pick ours up.
Alright, we pick ours up from Iceland. It's absolutely gorgeous on pretty much everything. So get yourself some, try some. I'm going to enjoy my lunch and watch a bit of Netflix, I think.
One of the things on my lunchtime list is the laundry reboot. Laundry tends to sit in the machine because you forget about it. The reboot means just get laundry moving through the system again. So that's what I'm doing before I get on with the washing up. Some of this washing up was left over from last night because I was too lazy to get it done the night before. This is something that is going to change because I'm sick and tired of waking up to a kitchen that looks like a state. It really does start you off on the wrong foot in the mornings. I've saved the jug of gravy from last night to go on the dog's dinner later. I didn't forget to wash it up. That's been deliberately left there. But look how clean my kitchen is. It's fantastic. Part of my lunchtime, as I said, is the laundry reboot. This laundry has been sitting here for about 3 days because I never got round to it. No more excuses leaving laundry just laid around. It's time to make a change.
Okay. Let's check off our lunchtime check marks, shall we? The washing up, wiping up and putting away has all been done. The laundry reboot has been done. As much as I can get is on the radiators, and I've folded everything and put everything away. I've had my lunch. Lastly is the evening routine.
Thanks to the fact that I did my lunchtime washing up, there's only a small amount to get done now, which makes evening washing up that much more likely because there's hardly anything to do. I still wash up in a set order because, well, I'm OCD and I can't help it. So I'm going to continue doing that because it doesn't hurt anybody, it doesn't cause any extra stress. Why the heck not? I'm even managing to wash up the dog's bowls, which, to be fair, was something that got forgotten a lot because there was just so much to get done. It wasn't something you thought about. I do use a separate cloth for washing up my dog's bowls, unless I'm going to throw the sponge away, and then I'll use the same sponge I've done everything else with. Now, to be fair, only washing up and shining my sink is on my evening routine. But I felt so happy and so good, and I had so much extra time because I'd been dealing with things during the day that I decided to give my counters a clean before I did the drying up. Okay, now is the moment everybody's been waiting for. It's the day one part of the Flylady system, and that is to shine your sink. Thankfully, my sink is not too bad. It's not completely coated in limescale. There are a few stains on here that I can't get off, where I've tried to clean it with cleaning products before and they've tarnished the metal. But shiny sink time, shiny sink time. I'm using a Star Drops 4-in-1 disinfectant spray just to give everything a good wipe down, disinfect before I do the rest of the clean. I'm going to boil a kettle full of water to not only shine my sink with, but to clean the drain with. While that's boiling, I'm going to run the cold tap very slowly. And I've found if you pat the bubbles, they all pop, and it means you can clean the soap suds out of your sink just a little bit quicker. I don't really have a lot of patience when it comes to cleaning and this sort of thing. So I'm just going to swill it round, pat it down, and voila! Another quick disinfect just to give it a good shine up before I do something else, which I've forgotten what the next step is. Keep watching, we'll find out together. Ah, yes, soda crystals. Pour some of these down the drain and it just sort of helps get rid of all the gungeon that goes down your plug hole. I pour a good healthy amount down here. You don't really need as much as I'm pouring down, but I haven't done it in a while, so I'm going OTT. A bit of Fabulosa in the sherbet lemon scent. I love the smell of Fabulosa products. And then you chase that all down with a kettle of boiling hot water, being careful, as I wasn't, to avoid the steam. The steam helps lift the Fabulosa scent and fills the kitchen. It just smells gorgeous. I always pour the whole kettle down so there's no limescale, and shiny sink done. As I said earlier, I feel so good that everything's been taken care of and I've got so much extra time. I'm going to clean my oven. It's not a deep clean because I'm not in the kitchen zone this week. I haven't even started zones yet. But I am going to wipe everything down just so it looks nice. And lastly, I'm just going to wipe down my bins before I take them out. As I'm on my way out with the bins, I thought I'd stop by my hotspot. My hotspots are my coffee tables. Well, my coffee table, I only have one. But it gets covered in rubbish and condiments and all sorts of junk. So I'm just going to have a quick tidy, pick up all the rubbish before I take my bins out and come back and actually clean my hotspot properly. At the moment, I'm just putting stuff roughly where it goes, like the bits of the carpet cleaner. I took that apart to try and clean it, and then haven't had time to put it back together again yet. Hopefully, like I say, with this Flylady system, I'll eventually get so on top of things that I will have time to actually complete tasks I've started. But for now, I am just working through the steps Once I've got more time, I can go into more depth, but I'm not worrying about that today. Just get started. A few things actually live in my hotspot. Dale's ashtray goes where he goes. There is some toilet paper and my multivitamins. They stay there, so I remembered to take them. And that's it. Hotspot done. Check mark. I got some other hotspots done. My mantelpiece, this unit top, and Dell's unit top. I was so good. Check washing up. Shiny sink. Check hotspots. Laundry, well, this is my ironing pile. I'm going to get this done before I go to bed. No more leaving things for the next day. There's a lot of it, so let's get on with it. Well, it's about an hour later, and that's Alyssa's bag full of clothes and all the hanging stuff, but it's done. I got my laundry done, all the way through the system, ready to put away. So I can have a check mark for finishing laundry. I've checked the floors and now I'm heading off upstairs. My day is completed.
Well, that's it for today, cleaning friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm off to bed now, but it makes a nice change that everything is done. My kitchen is clean, so I'm not going to wake up to that. Join me again tomorrow when I will be adding things to my control journal on my fridge. But for now, it's good night. Thanks for watching. Come back again tomorrow.